Whatever his country of origin, we were waiting for a pope, we wanted a pope, and we are happy to have a pope. So there is the name that the pope chooses already indicates the orientation of his papacy. He chose the name of Leon XIV as a successor of, let's say, Leon XIV. Leon XIII was distinguished by the social doctrine of the Church, the commitment to the world, to society. I think that his line of conduct will also be this commitment to the Church and society. We expect a lot from him, that he can really make sure that the Church can be this light of the world, to commit to society, to leave the chapel to go and be a light in the world. This is what we expect from him. Exactly in the right line of the channel, Frederick Mbongo, so that the concern is that the church can be a witness of Christ in the world, be a light of the world and that of the earth, as Christ asked for. And there the church becomes a reference, and it becomes the consciousness of society. It is raised to the consciousness of society. Yes, absolutely. This is also the church. The church is international. I think that the person who has several origins, if we can say the choice he makes, shows that the cardinals wanted to give the church this international vision. The church has now become an international church. If the Pope answers this request, it is really a good thing for us. The church remains outside of the states. We have seen this with the popes who preceded. They remained, first of all, servants of God in the church, regardless of their country of origin. I think that the church has an advantage in my case, because the church is black and African. I think that the church is not only a Catholic church, but it is also an African church that Mbongo abhors. I think so. I think that the church is black because of the Pope. I think that the church is black because of the African Pope. The Catholic Church is black because of the Pope. The Pope is black. I think that the church is not only in the church, Azahi is not in the RDCs. In any case, the SIPA is like that. Azahi is not in the RDCs. So if you have a problem, you should go to the RDCs. We have a special case for the USA. Azahi lives in Africa. There is a big problem with the justice system, the government, the security system. The system is totally, the joy is immense, and I am very happy to be able to share this joy with you.
In my heart the suffering of the beloved Ukrainian people. May whatever is possible be done to reach an authentic, true and lasting peace.
The joy is immense to welcome the new Pope. Leon the XIV. Before the conclave, the cardinals had begged for the grace of the Holy Spirit to have a new pope. And now, during this conclave, the Lord, through the cardinals, has given us a new pope. So I am in joy. Well, a great heritage, by the way. The Universal Church is waiting for the Mass of Intonation. And I believe that during this Mass, the new Pope will give his plan of action, his projects in relation to the Church. But it is not for nothing that he chose this name of Leon III, since 1900. And here in 2025, he received the name of Leon the XIV. So it is a name that has a whole program. And already yesterday, when he came out of his pontifical window, he began his speech with, "May peace be with you." So, a pope of peace, a pope who wants men to live in peace, a pope who supports social change, and we are waiting for him. And like Pope Francis, his predecessor, and I believe that the new pope will work in the same line as his predecessor, Pope Francis, to be close to his people. We know that the United States is a great nation, and they are very happy that the current Pope, Leon XIV, is of the American nationality. Already, the American president, Donald Trump, he had already taken the floor to say that he does not know how to thank the Lord, and he is eager to meet the new Pope to talk about it. But I believe that the United States is a great nation that also wants peace in the countries of war, Congo in the east, everywhere there is war. I believe that there will also be the influence of the United States for there to be peace in our African states or elsewhere. The Vatican has nothing to say because everything that the church gives us as a universal pastor, we must accept it. We had an Argentine pope, we had a German pope, we had a Polish pope, and this time we have an American pope, and everything we can say, may God be praised. We accept him as a pope, as a father, and he will lead us to these pontificates that are already starting this year, the year of hope, the year 2025. In addition, we will pray because the pope who comes into office, he needs our prayers. He wants us to pray for him, for those who are in charge of what he has started today as a universal pastor of the church. He was chosen, it is the work of the Holy Spirit, through the cardinals. The cardinals, when they entered the conclave, they prayed for the Lord, like in the election of Matthias, the apostles. After Judas left, they prayed for the election of Matthias. And also the cardinals, they prayed intensely together with the universal church. And in the end, we have a pope after a day and a half in the conclave. So for me, it is really the pope chosen.